is in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Stanford Cardinal. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep them block out all the noise.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The play action fake. Made a defender miss. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw again. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Brown will throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Throws to the back. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The official says no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So San Jose State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Using his legs, it's sticky. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be third and long. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Hustling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grabbed behind the line. It's Black. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Offense working from the pistol. Takes a handoff. It's 4. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. There he goes. The 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hall. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Brown will throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding. Just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A run for the quarterback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Got his man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but
there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To the air, it's McDaniel. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. pulled down for the tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Black. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Ford. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Brown wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Using the quick game. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for space. It's Sticky. Turns it on at midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't get by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Makes the grab. It's Napier. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's McDaniel. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Absolutely center cut. And now they regain the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Finds his man. It's 4th. What a cut. Now he's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for room. It's Dickey. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's...
Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely.
Touchdown, Spartans! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And he makes the extra point.
San Jose State, 20, Stanford, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That's reeled in. It's 4. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Hall. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Black. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. They got it. It's blocked.
And they had been practicing this. Week long, they saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
With the catch, it's Moore. Creates a little space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. Sweet cut there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Handoff from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They're trying to slam it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Slams ahead. And he gets it into the end zone. And it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Brown will throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The snap sets up to throw. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.